The day has come. The day has come where killer Mike Tyson the Great, also senior citizen pushing 60 years old, Mike Tyson has fought 27-year-old in his prime with his body and his strength, the fought Fortnite skin looking mother Jake Paul. Now, I didn't think the fight was really going to happen. I was dreading this day. But of course, the Paul brothers wasn't going to miss out on making that money. You know, they got to get their bag by any means necessary. You already know the history with them guys. Basically, today we're going to be going into the details around the fight, before, after. I'm going to talk about the fight a little bit, look at some memes, and just kind of what people are saying. I want you guys to let me know down below how y'all feel about everything. Now, subscribe if you're new, like this video. Go check out my old, my other reactions as well. Now, without further ado, man, y'all know me. Let's get right into the content.
So now we got a license from the state of Texas for a 58-year-old Mike Tyson to
58 years old, bro.
Much, much younger than him. So now he steps into the ring, and why did he look as bad, to be honest, as he did? It's all very appropriate looking based on his age and how you're...
I ain't gonna lie. Humans, we look crazy as hell without the skin and stuff on the outside. This is off note, but look at this shit. This shit look like Attack on Titan, bro. Like we some scary looking mugs for real up under his skin.
Body changes with time. And let's talk about those changes. The first is going to be in the brain. So as we age, our brains will actually atrophy. Our brain volume will go down as the cells
we deteriorate.
Atrophy. It's a part
we deteriorate.
Of aging that happens to everybody
Look at this shit.
A different time point. In particular, changes that take place in the cerebellum. So the cerebellum is one of the structures within our brain, sits at the lower portion right here. There's going to be part on the left side, part on the right side, and our cerebellum is very important with coordination, with fine motor control. It's our ability to have good hand-eye coordination.
Can barely listen, man.
Manipulate proprioception, where our arms and limbs are in space. And so a boxer needs to have very good fine motor control to have that ability.
Listen to what he just said. Long story short, when you get older, you should not be in that ring boxing. You shouldn't be 60 boxing a 27-year-old. 27-year-old shouldn't be organizing a fight against you when you're pushing 60. I mean, it's obvious, bro. Man's just fighting a senior citizen. He put his hands on somebody's granddad, bro. Like, it's criminal. To me, it's just criminal. But let's get a few more seconds into what he's saying here.
Ability to understand where his punches are going.
It's criminal,
to be
bro.
Able to react quickly and have that coordination.
You hear this?
As you age and get to be Tyson's age, you have expected atrophy, shrinkage of the cerebellum, which means it's not going to function as well. It's why
this is obvious, though.
Have slower reaction time, and so of course you're going to expect a 58-year-old with normal physiological atrophy to have slower reaction time compared to someone as young as Jake Paul. The other thing, neurologically speaking, is we know that Tyson has had a history of terrible neck problems.
I want y'all to hear this.
Surgery. He's talked about how all those bridges that he did completely wrecked his spine. And one real possibility is that he has some spinal or cervical stenosis. Kind of looked to me like when he was walking back around in the ring, he kind of had this wide, almost wobbling gait. The announcers kept commenting on how he didn't seem to have his footing. And one real possibility of that is if you have arthritis, degenerative changes in your neck that can press on the spinal cord.
I hear this, right?
Something called cervical myelopathy that can affect your fine motor control even more, and in particular can affect your balance and your gait. With Tyson's neck history problems, very possible that he has some cervical stenosis, leading to, again, differences in his gait, his stability, his quick moving on his feet, like we saw displayed in the ring.
Now, I'm going to leave it at that with that. I'm going to leave it at that. You guys take from that what you think. What I was hearing as well is that he had a spine fusion. I want to say that's what I was hearing. Long story short, bro is on like 5 HP right now. Boxing is probably the worst sport to be doing, probably close to like football, maybe hockey. But those guys go through a lot. To be getting back in the ring and fighting somebody at that age, we just going to say half your age. It's absolutely ridiculous. And for anybody to think, that this was a good idea, bro, I got to evaluate you mentally. I really generally do. I get the marketing and all of that, it sound good, but maybe if at least Jake Paul was like at least pushing 40, even then it's ridiculous. Maybe if Mike Tyson was like 40, I give him that. Anything after that, bro, I feel like it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? So next we're going to be looking at what Mike Tyson had to say about his legacy. Mike Tyson went on, an interview with this girl here, and she pretty much interviewed celebrities and stuff. And apparently, he said that he doesn't believe in leaving behind a legacy. Let's just listen to this, bro. This junk literally basically just made me sad, but let's just listen to it here.
Return to the ring. For this fight, you are setting a monumental opportunity for kids my age to see the legend.
He looks so uninterested too. Like, he just like
Tyson in the ring for the first time. So after such a successful career, what type of legacy would you like to leave behind when it's all said and done?
Well, I don't know. I don't believe even the word legacy. I just think that's another word for ego. Legacy doesn't mean nothing. That's just some word everybody grabbed.
I don't believe it.
Someone said that word and everyone grabbed on the word, so now it's used every 5 seconds.
I just don't believe it, bro.
It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm going to die, and it's going to be over. Who cares about legacy after that? What a big ego. So I'm going to die. I want people to think that I'm this, I'm great.
You are, bro.
We're dead. We're dust. We're absolutely nothing. Our legacy is nothing.
I want y'all to just think about, what he said, what he just said to this little girl. Not only does it sound like so unmotivating and stuff, but this is like, just imagine like Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, whatever, whoever you watch, just say this. Like, it just, I don't believe it, Basically what I think is he was already kind of like checked out as far as this was rigged. I'm just going to be honest with you. He, it's all about the money with this. He knew he was going to go in there. He was going to throw the fight. And he knew he was going to go in there and collect his bag. And, if it wasn't rigged, then he knew there was a possibility he was going to take a L. But in my opinion, I feel like it was rigged. We'll get into that more in this video. But basically the point of watching that was, it feels like bro was already like, I don't care about legacy. I don't care about legacy. I bet you 20 years ago, he wouldn't have said this, bro. You're already a legend, bro. Like, you're already a legend, but on to the next thing. So, we're going to look at just some of the, videos of Mike Tyson training leading up to this. And you guys let me know what you think about this. So here's a video of Mike Tyson training. Okay. Look a lot different.
Day 4, it was okay, but you don't know what you got in store, baby. You got to face the God of War. And get ready, baby. Fire in the house.
And it's just like, look at how confident he is right here. Look at how confident he is training. I will say this. I have mixed opinions. No, he did not look like this in the ring by any means. He looked like his health is degrading. But at the same time, this is a small training clip. I will say this. I feel like he could have gave more effort in that fight. I don't know if he was capable of it or not. Only he knows. But I personally feel like he could have gave a little bit more effort in that fight. Regardless of this being a training video, which I do understand. It's just a training video. Just look at the energy though, man. Like, I feel like, one round of this type of energy he can pull out. You know what I mean? Let's look at some of the comments. This is not the fighter that came to fight Jake. I swear he threw that for the bag. Yeah, it's rigged. Where was this in the fight? So as you can see, this is kind of most people's, perspective on it. These training videos, they kind of post it to hype us up leading up to the fight. To make us think, oh, this is about to be a fair fight. He still got it. They wanted us to have that feeling. It was all marketing. It was all marketing. And it's just like, we got one video. He's, kind of like, I don't care about legacy. Where you would not have said that back in the day, bro. Mike back in the day, he would have talked this shit. You know what I mean? He would have knocked this dude out, and we know that he would have knocked him out. You know what I mean? So next, we're going to be looking at Gervonta Davis. He spoke on it. And pretty much he said, to the bozo that shared the ring with Mike, a.k.a. Jake Paul, the fought Fortnite skin, you a whole bozo for this, and you didn't get the job done, shithead. Now, I would love, me personally, I don't know if we can read the replies, I would love to see Gervonta Davis, get in the ring with him, but at the same time, they do have that size difference. But still, why is it that this dude always fights somebody where it's just like, They never, like, it's like, okay, just be a celebrity boxer if you're going to be a celebrity boxer. Keep the legends out of it, bro. I just feel like it was so disrespectful. Anyways, let's just look at some of the tweets up under here. I love Mike Tyson, but they are giving him too much credit. He looked like trash. To train that long and only throw 97 punches the whole fight is crazy. I'm just glad he didn't get hurt out there. Same. I'm glad he didn't get hurt. Mike not even swinging, bro. I mean, it's obvious, bro. It's very obvious. It's very obvious. Now, this brings us on to the next thing that I wanted to look at, which was the slap video. Once again, marketing, but let's look. Confidently walks up. You know what I mean? Look at his back. Oh, he smacked him, though. I will say this. He smacked the hell out of him. He did smack the hell out of him. But, you know, it's almost as if that was more energy than the damn fight itself. You know what I mean? That smack was, once again, just marketing. Obviously, he knew he was going to get smacked. You know, it was just a way to hype us up for fighting a dude who was on 10 HP. Now, next, I wanted to speak on Netflix crashing. So, I want to say it was mainly happening on people who were watching it on TV. I don't think people who were watching it on, you know, cell phones and that type of thing had the issue. But still, why the fuck is Netflix streaming a boxing fight? Like, they blew the bag, bro. Basically, the servers were crashing. Apparently, this happens in other live events. This is funny, the SpongeBob meme. Basically, that was Netflix's team right there last night. My Netflix just crashed during one of the best boxing matches I've ever watched. I don't know about it being one of the best. I don't know about that. Did Netflix crash for everybody? So look at the likes on this, bro. As you can see, Netflix was just, you know, crashing. On top of the fight, you know, being so late for people who don't live on that side. I think maybe the fight was in Vegas. I don't know, which is different. I'm in Michigan. I'm in, you know, the Midwest. So the fight was so late, I ended up going to sleep, if I'm being honest. And from what I heard, some of the other fights were, you know, people felt like they were rigged, and it was kind of weird. So there's that. Also, let's look at some of the memes here. So In-N-Out Burger tweeted, Jake Paul is not welcome at In-N-Out. Elder abuse. It's kind of funny, too, that these, you know, these companies, their marketing now is hilarious. There's another one, I forget. I think they're like a peanut butter company or something like that. Nutter Butter. Theirs is out of this world. Anyways, yeah, so they're like, respect your elders. I don't know if this is a legit account, though, because somebody said need this to be the real account. But anyways, here goes this guy bowing his head. He's saying GOAT. Not sure if he's talking about Jake Paul, but that's just disrespectful. PR stunt scripted. Mike had to hold back the whole fight. I mean, he has his own franchise, not for the Burgers. Okay. So, yeah. People are kind of just laughing at that. I just wanted to show it because, honestly, I thought that was kind of funny. Next, I just kind of want to look at some of the memes. Mike Tyson doing this. So this is, you know, before the fight. I want to look at some pre-fight memes. Now, breaking news. Jake Paul wants to fight crippled Barbara Gordon after his fight against Mike Tyson. I mean, he might as well have fought her. There's literally like a picture, I want to say, of Mike Tyson in a wheelchair, right? Like, this is who he fought. I want y'all to see this, bro. This is who this man fought, bro. Look at this. I think this was like 5 months ago, right? Am I wrong? Was this not like 5 months ago? I mean, look at this, bro. He's getting old. I mean, and he was a boxer, so oh man, it's just sad, bro. It genuinely is. Let's look at some of the other memes here. At Mike Tyson in his prime would have absolutely destroyed. Look at this, bro. How it started, how it's going. It's just sad, bro. When Jake Paul goes looking for his next opponent, you fought in the you fought in the 60s. Somebody said that bro was gonna fight Joe Biden next, and he might as well. Jake Paul putting on $1 million shorts to beat up an elderly man. Yeah, bro, morals are out the door. Breaking news: 27-year-old Jake Paul has challenged 3,000-year-old Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson in a nutshell. It's sad, bro. Jake Paul's next opponent. Let's see.
A plan. Until they get punched in the mouth.
Yo, listen, you hear that? Kid is in the jungle.
Okay. So as you guys can see, everybody's kind of just poking fun at, Mike Tyson's age, bro. I mean, literally, it's retirement age, bro. It's absolutely insane that he brought this man out of retirement. Now, next, I wanted to talk about something I saw on TikTok. I didn't really want to put too much attention on this. I don't necessarily believe it or whatever, but there was a script going around apparently, and guys have people have been looking at scripts on sports like the NBA and the NFL, and they've been trying to release this stuff. Basically, they're trying to say that this script was leaked and it was actually what happened. So let's see if we can get that script back up.
So as you've probably heard, Jake Paul is going to fight Mike Tyson tonight in a boxing match.
All right, let's listen to him go over it here.
And this has been doing rounds on X, the Everything app. This is a supposed leaked script for the fight, implying that the fight would be fixed. Perish the thought. It's got all kind of detailed stuff in it. I mean, a lot of people are immediately calling BS, saying that it lists things the crowd will do, implying that the crowd are in it.
Yeah, that's a little bit too much
steps,
there.
At this certain moment, Jake manages to cut, above Mike Tyson's eye with a punch. It's almost certainly not real, but it's got a lot of people talking on Twitter. X, the Everything app. And all these people are going, here's the thing, it can't be real. Mike Tyson would never take part in a fake fight. And I'm certainly not calling it fake, certainly for any legal reasons, but this is a fight that involves Jake Paul, so
right.
It might be a little heightened, let's put it that way. Either way, the fight's happening on Netflix tonight.
I'll say this. I don't believe that the script is probably real, but, I mean, the fight was obviously, I feel like, determined beforehand. I mean, it's not rocket science. You put a 60-year-old in the ring with a 27-year-old, who's actively a damn juice head, bro. Is in the prime of his life right now. So let's just look at some of the comments. This is Def, just an AI written script. Stage fight, compare his training to the actual fight. Mike was barely throwing punches. Training not even remotely the same as a fight. I agree. That's kind of like basketball videos when people are training in the summer versus the game. But at the same time, I get why people are saying it, because the energy just wasn't there. Aged well. Fight not fair because Mike, 60 bros. 20 is tough. So, long story short, my thoughts on it is, it made me sad. Ultimately, it just made me sad for Mike Tyson. I grew up, loving Mike Tyson, even as an actor. His energy, he's just fierce. When you think of Mike Tyson, you think of this killer, bro. You think of a dude who could tame a lion. You look at it, you think of a dude who could, save you in the woods if a bear was coming at you. You get what I'm trying to say. It's just kind of sad to see him go out like this. I don't know. How do you guys feel like this affects his legacy? It's just stupid. Some people are saying, people are going to forget about this in 1 or 2 weeks. I don't think so. It just sucks, bro, because boxing didn't used to be this way. I kind of got mixed emotions about, I'm a content creator myself. Some of you guys know me from my skits, it's just I kind of wish we could kind of separate the two, because it just feels like a stunt, That's just me personally. I think it's disrespectful to the sport. And I just don't think it does anything good for Jake Paul's legacy. I mean, what do you guys think? I don't want to sound like a generational hater, but these are my thoughts, right? So I don't feel like it does anything good. I don't feel like somebody's going to say, oh man, I ain't touching that Jake Paul dude. I'm never about to, get in the ring with him after he knocked out Mike Tyson, at 6 years old. It doesn't do anything for me as far as me thinking of him as a better fighter. I would like to see him fight somebody younger, obviously, who is in their prime. That's what's going to show me. I don't necessarily think he's a bad fighter either. I think he can fight. It's impressive, but at the same time, it's just too much involved that makes me feel like a lot of this is just for money. It's obvious. Ultimately, though, it made me sad. I mean, that's kind of my thoughts on it. Let me know down in the comment section below if you want me to react to some more boxing, celebrities, some other things. I heard there were some other things in a fight. I think one of the women fights, they were saying something was rigged. So, yeah, just let me know down in the comment section your thoughts on this. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you leave a like. Anyways, I'm out of here.